Thirteenth Child by Patricia Wrede is a young adult alternate history with fantasy elements. I picked this book up because I have loved every single one of Wrede's books I have ever read. If you haven't yet, you need to read the Enchanted Forest Chronicles. Better yet, find them on audiobook because that voice cast is amazing. What I liked about this was the rich history Wrede manages to integrate into the story without overloading our brain. You catch glimpses of familiar American history and then she throws an alternative curveball at you. What I didn't like was that occasionally the frontiersman talk popped up out of nowhere. Some of the Old West terms just weren't used often enough to really sound natural in anyone's mouth. The voices of the characters, especially the narrator F, sound very natural and frontiersy, right until they use one of these terms. It's kind of like reading someone with a southern accent and suddenly they say something and all you hear is redneck. My favorite part is the fact that Wrede decided to include mammoths and saber-toothed tigers as some of the creatures inhabiting the unexplored West. She also uses steam dragons and other creatures obviously from her imagination, but I loved the mammoths and the saber-tooths. I have a real peeve with the evolutionary theory that they existed millions of years ago. It was really nice to see something where they actually coexisted with humans. The writing is excellent. It's told in the first person, and I'm surprised how much I enjoyed it. Usually, I balk when the text is this thick in the first-person narration because I find it only talks about everyday things, and it's dull, and it drives me crazy. Here, however, the narration is rich and engaging, a reflection I think both on F as a character and the quality of Wrede's storytelling. The idea is original and fascinating, and I can't wait to dive into the second book to see how she further develops her character. I suppose I should deduct something for the occasional jolting slang, but it didn't happen too incredibly frequently, so we'll only go with half a star. And 4.5 stars for 13th Child by Patricia Wrede is more than enough to get you intrigued, so you better put this one on your reading list.